Hello viewers, welcome to the Voice America, the regional we bring up you the most impenetrable and up-to-date information. Will I be allowed to run for president once more if I go to some other country? Trump stated he may want to flee the US to keep away from the Democrats' failed billionaires tax and warns it could have left America high and dry. If you are new to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe and flip on the bell icon so you will now no longer be missing any of our closing update. Former President Donald Trump launched a declaration on lambasting Democrats' now failed billionaires tax and stated it would depart the US of a high and dry on Wednesday. The Republican, estimated to be a billionaire himself, advised he'd depart the United States to keep away from paying the penalty, however then stated he'd stick it out. Democrats put important points of their new tax suggestion ahead early on Wednesday as a way to pay for President Joe Biden's Build Back Better agenda. It was once shortly derailed through bipartisan worries and questions over the plan's constitutionality. It's on account that been scrapped in desire of a surtax on rich Americans making extra than $10 million. What U.S. will be the fundamental beneficiary from a billionaire's tax or wealth tax? Where will rich human beings and organizations go to, leaving the United States excessive and dry? Trump stated in an emailed statement. Most don't want to be in the U.S. anyway. I most all of these very neatly run countries, and they are all delighted via what the radical left maniacs are doing in Congress. I simply wonder, will I be allowed to run for president once more if I cross to some other country? No, I wager I'll simply stick it out, however most others won't. The billionaire's tax was once a notion that would tax the extremely rich on the year-to-year cost-positive belongings gain, whilst presently they solely have to pay penalties at the time of sale. Millionaires and billionaires usually borrow cash towards these property to construct greater wealth whilst retaining their taxable price range low. The proposed tax would have hit the positive factors of these with greater than $1 billion in belongings or incomes of greater than $100 million a year. The fee would align with the capital beneficial properties rate, now 23.8%. However, White House officers unveiled Democrats' revamped, now $1.75 trillion design that indicates the tax is useless in the water after a regular move of opposition. Instead, the new format consists of a new 5% surtax on Americans making extra than $10 million per year, which is estimated to increase $230 million over a decade. It additionally entails an extra 3% on incomes of greater than $25 million. The new graph would additionally shut a tax loophole that lets prosperous Americans keep away from paying a 3.8% Medicare tax on each year earnings. Corporations making extra than $1 billion in earnings would see a 15% minimal tax rate, predicted to increase $325 billion over 10 years. When Senate Finance Committee Chair Ron Wyden, D. Oregon, launched his doomed billionaire tax layout, he estimated it would have an effect on 700 of America's most rich taxpayers and convey in as an awful lot as $250 billion. But even earlier than the important points had been released, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell lambasted the billionaire's tax as a harebrained scheme in remarks on the Senate ground Monday. On Wednesday, Representative Richard Neal, D. Massachusetts, the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, stated he informed Wyden the billionaire's tax may additionally be extra tough to put into effect than the route his panel took in actually elevating quotes on firms and the wealth.